Hey guys, Wrestling Fans Nation here. Coming with you with a predictions for WrestleMania 33. It's just right around the corner. And for honor of that, I'm going to do a predictions video. I know I said I would do this on Saturday, but since the Hall of Fame is tonight and NXT's Orlando is tomorrow, I just think two videos coming tomorrow would be too much. And I'm going to give my details about. I guess I could do two videos tomorrow, but fuck it, I'm going to do it today. I'm going to give you my details tonight about the Hall of Fame and what I thought of the Hall of Fame. But let's get into these WrestleMania 33 predictions. Alright, the first match I think is going to be, and it's pretty much given, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I don't know how I feel about this match. Honestly, it's going off the kickoff show, and there's supposed to be something big, like the Andre the Giant Battle Royal was supposed to be something good and well, and during to the whole show, they had the WrestleMania 30, they had it on the regular show, but I guess since people are following in and they're going to have it on the kickoff show, I do not know if I'm going to watch the kickoff show. I don't know. I haven't in the past, but since I'm going to be reviewing the whole WrestleMania, I guess I'm going to have to watch the kickoff show. And it is WrestleMania. I just don't know how I feel about kickoff shows in general. Andre the Giant, let's see who we have. We have Big Show, Braun Strowman, Sami Zayn, and other superstars going to be in this Battle Royal. I don't know how I feel about this Battle Royal, to be honest, but I can do say that this Battle Royal is going to be interesting. But I predict maybe Sami Zayn getting the victory. Really, the only person I can see the Battle Royal benefiting off is basically nobody, because when freaking when Cesaro won it, I mean, he went far, but he didn't go far enough. And when Big Show won it, well, he was off for a year, so he didn't do anything. And then when Baron Corbin won it, he didn't go anywhere. So who's this actually benefiting? But if Sami Zayn has to get a victory, I predict Sami Zayn winning this. Then we have Neville and Austin Aries on the kickoff show. I predict Neville, or maybe Austin. No, Neville's had that title for a while, so I predict Austin Aries winning that title. So, maybe. But if Neville gets it, that's cool too. Then we have Seth Rollins versus Triple H in a non-sanction match. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the first show or first match. I kind of think it won't. I think the Raw Tag Team Champions, but screw it. We have Triple H and Seth Rollins non-sanction match. They really didn't know what this was. I believe it would probably be a no disqualification, because Triple H is like, well, if I beat you to the inch of your life and blah, blah, blah. And I just don't think, they're going to go with the clean finish and just have, this brawl. Like, I think this is going to be, at least with weapons. Maybe not, but we'll see. But I don't think they're going to go with the Seth Rollins clean victory. Like, what's that going to do? Like, Triple H is probably going to try something to get the victory. Maybe he'll attack Seth Rollins with a sledgehammer when the referee's not looking or something. Or maybe, Seth Rollins will win and get the victory, get his revenge on Triple H. And maybe after that we can see him on Raw the next night or something. Or discussing his, because if you didn't watch Raw, he did a drop kick to Triple H, and he's supposed to be selling this bad knee injury, and he's supposed to be selling it and doing a drop kick. it's not a good way to sell it, and I don't know what they're going on here, but I predict Seth Rollins getting his revenge on Triple H and Seth Rollins walking out the victor. Then we have a triple threat Raw Tag Team Championship. We have the Club versus Enzo and Cass versus Cesaro and Sheamus. I predict the Club coming out of this. Still your Raw Tag Team Champions. They've been on a tear lately, so... And, just to let you guys know, even though I don't watch Raw, I still look at the WWE videos, so I know exactly what's going on in the WWE. I just don't feel like watching Raw for 3 hours is worth it, but I do catch it up on what I want to see on WWE.com. The same with SmackDown, even though I haven't been reviewing SmackDown, and I need to get back on that. So, I'll probably set a reminder on my phone, and then watch, like, SmackDown, even though it has commercials. I'll probably still watch SmackDown on Tuesdays, but yeah, I predict the Club coming out the victor of this. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm basically going through the Raw and then SmackDown. I don't know if this is going to go in order, but Raw first, SmackDown second. Then we have the Phenom versus the Big Dog, Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. Now, there's been a lot of speculation that this is going to be Undertaker's last match, and this is going to be the main event. And I predict Roman Reigns beating Undertaker. I know that's hard to say, and I don't really want it to happen. But if this is going to be Undertaker's send off, and this is going to be his last match, I want him to get beat, and Roman Reigns to turn heel big time, because think about it. This is Undertaker's last match. Like, we could argue all day that Undertaker or Roman Reigns shouldn't beat Undertaker. If this is indeed his last match, think about it. This is Undertaker's last match. This is the last time you're going to see Undertaker. That puts in a big perspective. Like, I've been watching wrestling ever since the 90s. And granted, I was a WCW kid, but I went back and watched some of Undertaker's famous matches. And I've seen some of Undertaker's famous matches. You know, the year that I did the whole WrestleMania, going through all the WrestleManias from early as 90s through now, and just, or through the early 2000s till like WrestleMania 30. This is Undertaker's last match. Might be last match. I hope. I kind of hope, because he's getting older and he's not getting any younger. And yeah, it is sad. It is really sad to say that, but he's not getting any younger, guys. And it's just going to get more and more worse. So, Undertaker, if this is your last year, you was a great service. And, I'm glad. And I know we go through this every year. This is Undertaker's last match. He's not going to do it no more. There's been a lot of speculation that this is the last match and it will go on the main event. And it should, if it is his last match, it should go on the main event. And they haven't been advertising it like, oh, this is Undertaker's last match. But it might as well could be. So, Undertaker, if this is your last match, thank you for your service all these years in the WWE ring. Thanks. Then we have the Raw Elimination Raw Elimination match, Fatal 4-Way for the Women's Championship. We got Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, and Bayley. Okay. Now, you know me. I'm not one to like women's tag match, or belt matches. Never really was. But I kind of like this, since it's elimination. It might add some like possibilities of Sasha Banks turning heel, and or possibly Bayley or Charlotte picking up the victory. But I think they're gonna go with Bayley picking up the victory here, and then Sasha turning heel, because I don't like her as a face. But they could go with Bayley picking up the victory and getting a win under her belt. So I pick Bayley in this match. Then we have the main event of Raw's side, we got Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. Now, I think in WrestleMania they're going to put this in the middle of the card. If this is indeed Undertaker's last match, they might put this in the middle of the card. Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar, the Universal Champion Goldberg versus the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. I pick Brock Lesnar. We've seen Goldberg go after time and time again, beating Brock Lesnar, eliminating him in the Royal Rumble. So I pick Brock Lesnar winning this match. There was a post on Facebook I read about Goldberg being miserable in his current WWE run. Okay, then just leave. If you're that miserable, drop the fucking title and go. Like, I'm getting sick of Goldberg myself, and I can tell you now, I'm a huge Goldberg fan, but his latest run sucks. He's been beating superstars left and right, and I was hoping Kevin Owens would win, but we all knew where WWE was headed, so yeah. So Goldberg or Brock Lesnar is who I'm picking for this match. Then we have one more match of Raw: Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. Kevin Owens is who I think will win this match, hands down. Kevin Owens. So yeah, Kevin Owens winning the match. I forgot to mention the ladder match was for the tag team titles, and the United States Championship is for Jericho and Owens. So I do pick the club beating Cesaro and Sheamus and Enzo and Cass, and I do predict Kevin Owens retaining the United States Championship. Sorry about that, forgot to mention that. Then we have the SmackDown side of things. We have Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. I predict Bray Wyatt winning at WrestleMania against Randy Orton, only for the fact that Randy Orton has been beating Bray Wyatt's ass from time and time again, so I predict Bray Wyatt winning this match. I think the only reason why they did the Randy Orton thing at Royal Rumble was so they didn't boo their asses off at the Royal Rumble. So I predict Bray Wyatt winning, and then maybe Randy Orton in the future to have a win over his belt. So Bray Wyatt, I predict, is going to retain his title. Then we have John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. The Miz has been nothing but phenomenal with his Total Bellas bullshit, which I just love. But I predict John Cena and Nikki Bella winning, only because I heard rumors that he's going to propose to Nikki Bella in the ring. And if they do that, then good for them. John Cena and Nikki winning the match. Then we have the phenomenal one, AJ Styles versus the Commissioner of SmackDown, Shane McMahon, to a singles match, which I just love AJ Styles being a heel. Like he said that, oh, you can't do all this crazy shit. It's just a normal match. You can't throw you can't jump off shit. You can't grab chairs. You can't do this. You can't do that. I just love AJ Styles being a heel. I predict AJ Styles winning this match. I hope to God Shane. I've seen snippets of the WrestleMania set, and I guess there's gonna be a moving roller coaster at the set of WrestleMania. I can just see Shane McMahon climbing the set and then jumping off the freaking roller coaster track or something. Just for the fact that it's WrestleMania, I think he's gonna do one crazy stunt. I don't think it's gonna be crazy or something. He's gonna he's gonna do something on that set. So if that happens, cool. That's gonna get a good WrestleMania moment. So I predict AJ Styles still pulling out the victory though. So then we had Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin for the Intercontinental Championship. I'm surprised they didn't do like they do every year with the ladder, and I guess since it's split up now, they really don't have a chance. But I would still like to see that. Like, it was kind of like a throwback to the Money in a Bank matches that they had. So I don't know exactly what their plan is, but I guess I would pick Baron Corbin, maybe winning the title. I think he's the champion. Baron Corbin, I think, is still, I don't know. I don't know who champion is on SmackDown. All I know is who's going to be doing the WWE title on SmackDown. So, if whoever the champion is, I predict to retain. So, then we have the SmackDown Women's Championship. Um, I, the SmackDown Live female divas like Dana Brooke, Carmella, uh, Becky Lynch. Who else is on? Mickey James. I cannot think. Naomi. Whoever. I predict Naomi winning this match. I cannot think. I cannot think who is all in this match. I predict Naomi winning the title. Considering that she had to forfeit it last time. So, yeah, I picked Naomi winning this match. Sorry I couldn't get it off the top of my head. Okay, guys, we are finished with the WrestleMania card and my predictions. Like I said, the Hall of Fame is tonight. The NXT is Orlando tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live stream tonight. I probably won't, considering the Hall of Fame. But I might do it a little bit early. But I don't know what's gonna happen. But WrestleMania is Sunday, and I was gonna say Saturday, but it's gonna be Sunday, and it's gonna be a fun time, hopefully. And this year's gonna be better than last year's. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this year's WrestleMania. I don't know how I feel about like. I don't know how to feel about like this WrestleMania being the best of them all. I guess the New Day is gonna be hosting. Good for them. I'm sure we're gonna see some guest appearances. I'm sure we're gonna see like some like stuff from WrestleMania, from previous WrestleManias. I'm sure we're gonna see like The Rock at some point or something like that. Since we're in Orlando, of course he's probably gonna make an appearance. But I know we're gonna see stuff, and that's fine. That is perfectly fine with me. I might end up doing the WrestleMania 32 video. I just don't know because I don't want to watch it, and it was so terrible, and I gotta watch it. I don't want to. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I probably won't watch it because it just sucked, and last year sucked because it was so predictable, and then this year you might have Undertaker retiring, and you might have this, and they might throw swerves at you. So you really don't know what's going to go on this year. But, I predict this year is going to be better than last year, because nothing can be worse than last year. But watch the Hall of Fame tonight, because there's going to be a lot of inductees. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening at the Hall of Fame. And the NXT, if you haven't seen NXT yet, watch the NXT takeovers. They're awesome. I loved every single NXT takeover that I've seen so far. So I predict that this one will be no different, since Triple H is calling the shots, and he usually makes good predictions or good shots. So watch NXT takeover tomorrow. Watch the Hall of Fame tonight, and have a good weekend. WrestleMania weekend is upon us, and WrestleMania weekend is actually starting tonight. So, like I said, watch WrestleMania weekend and enjoy yourself. So, as always remember, Suplex City, bitch. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow or later tonight after NXT or the Hall of Fame is over. There's just too much happening. The Hall of Fame is over. I will see you later tonight.